Hey crew members! So today we're gonna go to the library! Yay! We're gonna go on Roblox because I am afraid to go outside and touch grass. I got my pooter right here and we're going to read some little kid stories. Okay, so change of plans. My computer was incredibly laggy, so I'm playing on my phone. My computer lags, but I can play on my phone just fine. Like, make it make sense. By the way, that is my Roblox user right there. I don't know why I'm not smiling, but okay. It's supposed to be a smiley face, but in some games it's like my face doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Let's start on the shelf. Perception with views. Okay. Is it supposed to be like philosophical? What is perception? What is a view? Look what you look at and tell me what you view. View what you see. I see that too, but perception is key because we take things differently. Okay, Dr. Seuss. I can see an apple and you can see it same. I can view it as food and you view that too, but perception can differ. As you see the apple as lunch and a snack. Before I take the apple as life to be made, I put its seeds, soil, and flood it with water. As you can rinse it and bite it to satisfy your hunger. Bro is on to nothing, I'm afraid. Take a glass of water, for example. The water is at the half of the glass. We see it as half, but what is it half of? We view it the same, but understand against. Alright, how about I click this one? The girl who hides behind a mask. Ooh. She's not like other girls. Chapter 1. The mask. Mira stood in front of her bedroom mirror, the cold touch of the mask pressed against her face. She like a superhero? It wasn't something she wore every day. It was something she had grown accustomed to. The mask was a gift from her late grandmother, a symbol of protection. She never understood its meaning, but it had become a part of her routine, part of her armor. Every morning she placed it carefully on her face before heading out the door. Not literally, of course. It was more of an emotional mask she wore to shield herself from the world. You just said your grandmother gave it to you. What? Is it like a magic? Like a transparent mask? I don't understand. No one knew the real Mira. The one who lost her mother at a young age. The one who fought with nightmares every night. The one who feared that she wasn't enough. At school, Mira was the picture of perfection. A straight-A student, a star runner on the track team, and someone everyone wants to be friends with. But behind the smiles and laughter, she was constantly exhausted. Always pretending. Always hiding. Bro, I can't say nothing. That's how I wrote in 2020. It was the last year of high school, and the pressure to perform, to keep up appearances, was mounting. Her best friend Kate seemed to have it all together. Family support, a boyfriend who adored her, a college scholarship offer. Okay, Kate, whatever, get your life together. But Mira's life was a house of cards. Any slip up and it would all come crashing down. Oh, okay, we let the little comparison. Chapter 2, the Golden Girls. The Golden Girls, the Golden Girl, and the New Boy. Ooh, okay, they got a love interest? Wait, I got invested. Let's keep reading. Mira ran. The world blurred past her, the rhythmic pounding of her feet against the track, drowning out everything else. Her breath was steady. Her movements effortless. She was fast, faster than anyone at Blackwater Academy. The crowd in the bleachers roared as she crossed the finish line, but Mira barely heard them. She slowed to a jog, heart racing not from exertion but from something deeper. This was the only time she truly felt alive. Another win, Kessler. Coach Daniels clapped her on the back. You keep this up and you'll be breaking records this season. Mira smiled bright, effortless, perfect. That's the plan, Coach. She turned towards the stands where her best friend Sophie was waving her over. But before she could move, something or someone caught her eye. A boy leaned against the fence, arms crossed. Zane Blackwood. Zane Blackwood at Blackwater Academy. The new student, tall, dark-haired, and completely unreadable. Mysterious, just like Mira. Not making fun. I am low-key invested. He had been at Blackwater for barely a week, yet somehow rumors already followed him. No social media, no past anyone could dig up. He didn't even try to blend in. Mira didn't care until he met her gaze and smirked. Her stomach twisted for reasons she couldn't explain. Then Sophie grabbed her arm, snapping her back to reality. Mira, seriously, I swear he was staring at you the whole time. Mira rolled her eyes. It's Blackwater. Everyone stares. But as she left the track, she couldn't shake the feeling that Zane wasn't just watching her. He was studying her. Like he knew something she didn't. No, if a boy stares at me, I'm running the other way. Chapter 3. What's up? After practice, Mira walked alone through the empty stadium. She had stayed late to clear her head, to push away the nagging feeling that something was off. Then a voice cut through the silence. You're not what they think you are. Mira stopped cold. She turned slowly, heart pounding. Zane Blackwood stood at the edge of the bleacher, hands in his pockets, watching her. Excuse me, she said, forcing a smile. Zane tilted his head slightly, like he was trying to read between the lines of her expression. Everyone thinks you're perfect, but that's not real, is it? Or yes, I am perfect, what do you mean? Do you see any flaw? Exactly. Mira's pulse spiked. Who was this guy? She smirked, masking her unease. You know me for 5 minutes, Blackwood. That's a bold assumption. Zane shrugged. Maybe. Or maybe I just recognized someone who's hiding. Zane smiled, but there was no humor in it. You tell me. Why is Zane like psychoanalyzing Mira? Like, was it ever that serious? For the first time in years, Mira felt exposed. Like someone had peeled back her mask and seen straight through her. And she hated it. Enemies to lovers? Chapter 4. The Mask in the Secrets. Mira stared at the wooden box on her desk. The mask sat inside, untouched since the last time she didn't use it. Handmade, beautiful, almost haunting. So is it a real mask or not? I thought it was like emotional. Or is there like an emotional and a real mask? A reminder of who she really was beneath the perfection. So it's like a mask that she puts on and then becomes invisible and makes her like perfect? I don't know, I think the author needs to specify. She ran her fingers over its smooth surface, her heart pounding. The mask wasn't just a disguise, it was freedom. It was the only thing keeping her from falling apart. Meanwhile, across town, Zane sat in his dimly lit apartment, flipping through an old file. Pages filled with names, locations, redacted reports, and one name circled in black ink. Mira Kessler. So he's a stalker. Oh, see, I'm not in the dark romance. Like, his expression darkened. This wasn't just a coincidence. He had come to Blackwater Academy for a reason, and it started with her. Okay, wait, I'm intrigued. Chapter 5. Buried Truths. Mira sat at her desk, staring at the mask. She shouldn't have let Zane get to her, but his words haunted her. You're not what they think you are. Why did he say that? Why did it feel like he knew something? She traced the delicate edges of the mask, her mind drifting back to the day her grandmother gave it to her. This is special, Mira. A reminder that sometimes the truth is not what people want to see. At the time, she had thought it was just a sentimental gift. Now she wasn't so sure. Across town, Zane sat in his apartment flipping through the old file. Every page told a story. Every name led to another dead end. But one thing was clear. Mira Kessler was connected to something much bigger than she realized. And she wasn't the only one being watched. His phone buzzed. A blocked number. He answered. Any progress? This was calm, unreadable. Zane hesitated, his grip tightening on the paper in front of him. A faded photograph of a woman with dark eyes and a familiar smirk. Mira's grandmother. He knows her grandmother? I'm working on it, he said. Work faster, the voice replied. Time is running out, says Tim's running out. The line went dead. Zane exhaled slowly. He wasn't sure what he had expected when he came to Blackwater Academy, but Mira Kessler was more than just a girl with secrets. She was the key to unlocking everything, and that meant she was in danger. Main character energy. Chapter 5. The Journal. The attic smelled like dust and forgotten time. Mira hadn't been up here in years. She told herself she wasn't looking for anything specific, but deep down, she knew that was a lie. If her grandmother's mask meant something, then maybe there was more she had left behind. She rummaged through old boxes, flipping through faded photos and brittle papers, until something caught her eye. A small, leather-bound journal. The edges were torn, the pages yellowed with age. Her grandmother's handwriting filled the first page. If you found this, then you're asking the right questions. Chapter 6. A warning too late. Are y'all not invested? Like, be honest, in the comments, tell me if you're invested in this. Zane was waiting for her after school. He leaned against a lamppost near the track, arms crossed, watching as she walked towards him. Mira debated ignoring him. Then she remembered the journal burning a hole in her bag. She stopped a few feet away. What do you want? Zane raised an eyebrow. You look pretty shaken up in history class. Thought I'd ask what's up. Mira stiffened. That was exactly what he had said before, like he knew it would get under her skin. Like he knew something was wrong. None of your business, she said. Zane studied her for a moment, then sighed. Look, Mira, you don't trust me. I get it, but I need you to listen. No, she snaps. I need you to listen. Girl boss. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but your grandmother didn't just leave you that mask for fun. Mira froze. A cold wave of dread washed over her. What did you just say? She whispered. Zane's expression darkened. There are people looking for answers, Mira. People who would do anything to keep certain things buried. And you? You're digging in the wrong places. Mira's heart pounded. How do you know about my grandmother? Zane exhaled. Because she wasn't just your grandmother. He pulled something from his jacket. A photograph. Mira's breath caught. It was old, black and white, the edge frayed. A younger version of her grandmother stood beside a group of people with masks, and written on the back, in faded ink, we are the ones who see what others ignore. Mira looked up, pulse racing. Zane held her gaze. You're not just chasing ghosts, Mira. His voice was quiet but firm. You're about to wake them up. To be continued? Wait, so like, is the mask like connected to like ghosts? So basically he's like, she's not just your grandmother, she's hiding secrets. And then, girl, I need to know what happens next. Like, wait, can I can comment on here. I'm actually an author myself. I'm working on my own fantasy book at the moment. I don't have a title yet. I'm still kind of writing it, but I'll definitely update y'all on that later. Wait, this sliding's like low key. Guys, I'm like posting for the edits. Well, thank you so much for watching, crew members, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!